Hello there, Speed Duelists! Welcome back to another tournament match review. Today we are doing Duel Showdown 191. This tournament had 7 players, so 6 matches for you guys. And as you know, these tournaments take place every Sunday evening on DuelingBook for free, so maybe next week you could be one of the players in this event. First up we have Delicatus versus Just Typic, and as you can see, Delicatus is on something old, rather. He's on an XYZ Union, and Just Typic is on the Sartorius coin deck. So starting off, paying half the life points to resolve Cup of Ace in his favor, special summoning Dyna Base, and gonna fusion summon for the Dyna Tank here. So pretty good turn 1. Delicat is gonna start off with Book of Moon. That way the Book of Moon cannot be redirected onto one of his own monsters. And normal summon White Dragon Head, effect of Union Hanger, and going for the fusion summon. Just Typic has the Book of Moon, but lets this resolve, thinking that if the face down Dyna Tank gets destroyed, he can revive his Dogoran. But Delicatus is going to discard Mudora, and then in response to the Dyna Tank's effect to reborn the Dogoran, Mudora is chained, returning that Dogoran to the deck. So a very nice play from Delicatus. He's going to return the Book of Moon as well. Just Typic has to use his own Book of Moon to protect his life points. And he has a lot of good cards. Gonna draw 2 more by paying half of his life points. Twin Barrel Dragon gets resolved by paying 500 more. So he's in a pretty good position. Delicatus just has to set pass, and Just Typic can bring out another Dyna Base to fusion summon another Dyna Tank, but it's gonna get flipped face down. That was 3 turns of the Destructive Fate skill, so that one is turned off for the rest of the duel. Delicatus is gonna summon Exet Cannon. Try to beat over the Twin Barrel, but Book of Moon is going to prevent that. Now it's Delicatus' turn to use his skill, so I'm going to put 1 card back to activate Union Combination, and that lets him fusion summon from the graveyard. So here is XZ Tank Cannon. Pretty beefy defense as well, and that's going to be good, because Just Typic does have the Book of Moons. And here, Just Typic could have used Twin Barrel's effect, tried to go for it, but if he had missed, then Delicatus would have just attacked over it for game in a matter of turns. Oh, yeah, Book of Moon, yeah, that might have helped. But anyway, we're gonna see Delicatus not normal summon anything, and Just Typical tribute summon Dogoran. Okay, that's a pretty juicy beat stick, although only 1200 defense. So Delicatus is gonna summon White Dragon Head, attack over the Dogoran, but Just Typic activates his Book of Moon already. That might have been a bit premature. He might have been playing around Shrink or something like that. And Just Typic top decking the Dyna Tank, Dyna Base rather, but the effect gets negated by Breakthrough skill. So here Delicatus has to set to survive. Just Typic draws another big dinosaur, so yeah. It's gonna use Book of Moon. Dyna Tank is gonna be chained, flipping the Dogoran face down. And when the Dyna Tank attacks, Lost Wind puts the attack to 1500, right? It negates the effect as well. Let's see. Negate the effects. Also, the original attack is halved. So I'm not entirely sure on this ruling. Yeah, 1500 seems to be the consensus among these 2 players. Just Typic gonna switch Dogoran to attack position, try to attack for game, but here's Union Scramble. This card is insane. It's based on return from the different dimension. and the Dogoran can attack over the X-Head Cannon, but this is still 21, so that can attack over the Dyna Tank for game. Unless, of course, just takes that out. Let's see, Union Scramble's Graveyard effect is activated. That lets Delicatus recycle the Z Metal Tank, and yeah, equipping this to the Y, that is 2100, enough to attack over the Dyna Tank for game. pretty good game one. Yeah. Let's head into game number 2. Delicatus again opening Union Hanger. Life is good when you open this card, no matter which format you're playing. Gonna summon the Y, equip the Z, and get him for 2100. And just stay big, not drawing any dinosaurs, so that's unfortunate for him. Delicatus has plenty of pieces, including the X-Head Cannon, even though it cannot attack. Yeah. Twin Barrel Dragon gonna destroy the X-Head Cannon. And both of these guys are gonna run into Quaking Mirror Force. And that was 3 turns on the skill, so it gets flipped face down. Speaking of 3 turns, this sort of Green Light is gone, and we're again going to see a tribute summon of Dogoran to clear up some space, and a special summon of the Dyna Tank, but not using the effect, so clearly just going for some assurance. Delicatus with the 3 pieces, but doesn't value trying to attack over the Dyna Tank or base. I keep switching these up. So here is the Dyna Tank with 3000 attack, and it's gonna run into Quaking Mirror Force, but no Mudora this time. I'm just seeing some setting and passing. Delicatus is not beating over it, because then Dogoran would return, and that is too big to deal with right now. Although this Lost Wind, that might change things. The XYZ is gonna pop the Dyna Tank. Dyna Tank is gonna revive Dogoran, but XYZ not once per turn, so can discard another card. And just Tipik has to use Waboku to survive. They luckily rip another Dyna base, so that is going to be able to fusion summon into another Dyna Tank, and then we're going to see Lost Wind being set, but it cannot yet be activated this turn. Kaiju gets summoned, and just Tipik gonna try to go for game here, but Union Scramble is gonna protect the life points, and yeah, just Tipik can only take out one of these 3, and the 2 others can just combine to attack over a Twin Barrel Dragon for game. So GG to Delicatus and XYZ Union. Next up we're gonna see Mioteo versus Domoski. Glad to see him return, and he is on his reptile deck. You don't see that very often. And Mioteo is on Aroma Strategy, so whenever you want, you can look at the top card of your deck. So he's gonna do that, draw the Fallen Paradise and put it back. And then Archfiend's Oath. This is a very interesting, very old card. Once per turn, you can pay 500 life points to declare a card name, and if that name is on the top of your deck, you get to add it to your hand. But of course, thanks to Aromatherapy, you'll always get this right. Mioteo gets another look and sees the Dark Summoning Beast. So activates Fiend Sanctuary. Cerulean Skyfire is an interesting card. To special summon Hamon, you can also use face down spells, and if you control an attack position Hamon, you can negate any spell or trap effect activated by the opponent by changing the Hamon to defense position. And the Fallen Paradise field spell lets you draw 2 every turn if you control one of the sacred beasts. So very interesting. And yeah, here the skill is super useful because Milteo knows that he's gonna draw the Dark Summoning Beast after playing Dragda. And he is gonna tribute the Metal Sanctuary token to tribute summon it. On the summon, Domoski has Book of Moon. Did he interrupt immediately? So on 219 the beast was summoned, 220 the beast is declared. Ah yeah, and yeah, on 222 Domoski says, hold on for a second. So that is completely valid. So Book of Moon is used on the Dark Summoning Beast. Shield Crush is gonna take that out. Galaxy Cyclone will destroy the Fallen Paradise. And in the draw phase, MST takes out the Archfiend's Oath, so we're completely removing the double draw aspect of Milteo's strategy. And look at this. Galaxy Cyclone slowly picking off Milteo's cards, and here is Gaga Gigo. The young evildoer used to have an evil heart, but by meeting a special person, he discovered justice. Yeah, Milteo completely out of the water here. Cannot do anything. It's a shame because his strategy was shaping up pretty well, but Domoski had the right interruptions at the right time. Let's see if he can make it happen in game 2. Archfiend's Oath. Gonna go for the Dark Summoning Beast. Archfiend's Oath again. This is once per copy, and this is just a continuous effect, so yeah, can keep doing it. Activate Fiend's Sanctuary, tribute for Dark Summoning Beasts, that gets to stick around on the field. But the Cerulean Skyfire, before that comes down, Fallen Paradise is used, is destroyed by Mystical Space Typhoon, and now we're gonna see Hamon. Domoski flips up his Gale Lizard, and that is going to be negated by Breakthrough Skill. Normal summon Drillroid, and then activating his skill card, which basically lets you switch monsters' battle positions equal to the amount of reptiles you control. So you're going to put Hamon in defense position, and Drillroid is just going to take it out. Wow, who knew that Cyrus could have destroyed Kagemaru? Next duel, last one of the top 8. We're gonna see Zodiac K versus that guy. And yeah, this is an anime matchup. We're gonna see Relinquished versus Gaia. Zodiac K gonna start things off slow. Just a Senju, searching for Relinquished. And that guy immediately, guns blazing, 4,600 attack Gaia. That's a lot of damage. But now Zodiac K is gonna use a skill, discard 1 card to fusion summon Goddess with the Third Eye and Relinquished. That makes 1000 Ice Restrict, and it's gonna suck up that Gaia. And I think that guy has very few outs in his deck to 1000 Ice Restrict. Yeah, never mind. Relinquished plus 1000 Ice Restrict. But as all the Goat Control players know, 1000 Ice Restrict, when he's on the field, he's the only monster that can attack. And that guy scooping it up. Well, oh, not yet, not yet. He's gonna bring out a second Gaia, but that will be his downfall, because here is a Lava Golem. And Zodiac K is just gonna run out the clock. Yep, standby phase burn for 1,000, so lava golem for game. Very cool to see. Let's see, now that guy is bringing in some outs. We see Book of Moon, that's gonna be essential in this matchup. And Zodiac K, recognizing the strength of 1000 Ice Restrict, is immediately gonna bring it out. Unfortunately, that guy has no monsters, no Gaia to summon. And choosing to set everything. But he's gonna lose his Book of Moon to the blind MST. That is terrible news, because that's one of the few outs he has against, you know, the 1000 Ice Restricts. Here's another Book of Moon, using Galaxy Cyclone on his own Twister to set the Book of Moon. That doesn't seem right. Zodiac K tribute summoning the Illusionist Faceless Magician, getting in for a lot of damage. And that guy gonna summon Gaia equipped with the sword, so that's 4,600 attacking into the Senju. But Zodiac K has plenty of tools to summon a Relinquished. Gonna search off the Benten as well. The searched Senju is gonna be normal summoned. So yeah, I think this is a Zodiac's game. Book of Moon. Fairy Wind for 600 burn for both players. So almost doing Zodiac K in, but alas. Yeah, I don't think that was a way he could have gotten it, right? So very unfortunate for that guy over here. But yeah, Zodiac K will be moving on to the top 4. But first, we're gonna see a 2-pack Italo from Brazil, who is on the Battle City Bestie pile with the Monarchs. That won the American Continental Championship, I believe, for Speed Duel. Delicatus still on Unions. Gravekeeper Spy gets hit with Breakthrough Skill, and a Grandmark is coming down, destroying the Z Metal Tank, following up with Joker's Knight, so this deck very aggressive. And Delicatus has to use almost all of his cards to survive, while 2-pack just gets another draw. X-Head Cannon is gonna attack over the Joker's Knight, well, try to, but Sphere Kuribo putting a stick between the wheels there. And Delicatus has to screw it up. 2-pack notices Speed Duels are cool. DB needs a ranked ladder. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. Setting the Spy, but Delicatus has the best card in the deck. Union Hanger is gonna summon the Y, equip the Z. And YZ is coming out, discarding the X-Head Cannon to pop the Gravekeeper Spy. Nice. So here we see 2-pack setting the Sphere Kuribo. Yeah, maybe trying to get another hand card out of Delicatus, but I'm not sure whether that's correct. But it does work, so discarding the Book of Moon. Now I'm going to try to attack for game, but 2-pack has his own Book of Moon. But here is a Union Scramble. Return from the different dimension for 2. And luckily 2-pack does have a Mirror Force to save his life. 2-pack draws the Dark Magician. Not very useful here. But Delicatus is gonna contact fuse with face down monsters. That is something you can do. And takes the second game. So 1-1. We see that 2-pack doesn't open any bricks, So zooming out the Joker's Knight, set Gravekeeper Spy. That is the game plan of this deck. Delicatus opening Union Hanger. Pretty good. Here is YZ Tank Cannon. That is gonna clear the Spy. Set 2 back row and attack over the Joker's Knight. So yeah, both players a very solid opening turn. And now 2-pack draws the Magic Rebo. His Tribe Infecting Virus gets hit with Floodgate Trample. 2-pack bringing out the Joker's Knight, and here he could crash his Joker's Knight to use Magic Rebo's effects, but he's not going to, just gonna draw 1 card in the end phase. Delicatus with the second Union Hanger, gonna thin the deck. Y equip Z. Yeah, that is 2100. Which will allow 2-pack to use Magic Rebo's effect, special summoning the Dark Magician. But we do see that 2-pack has another copy of Tribe Infecting Virus in the hand. Could be big versus a field full of machines. Yeah. Y is gonna be protected by Z. With a special summon Joker's Knights. Declare the attack, and here is a Quaking Mirror Force. Yeah. Such a powerful card, such a powerful card. Delicatus gonna use the skill, putting back the X-Head Cannon to fuse X, Y, and Z from the graveyard. Activating Union Scramble. Gonna equip the Z to the X, so that has a 2400 attack points. Attacking over the Joker's Knight, and in the end phase 2-pack just gets it back. Union Scramble's Grave effect lets Delicatus add the White Dragon Head. It's gonna pop the Quaking Mirror Force. Pop the Dark Magician. And yeah, Magic Rebo cannot return to the hand because a face-up spellcaster has to be destroyed. There is a Gravekeeper Spy, so maybe Delicatus has the read on that. Yeah, he's not gonna attack, indeed. I think 2-pack could have just flipped up his Spy, summon Descendant, and then crash to make the Magic Rebo live. No? But he's choosing to play it slow. Gonna pop the Book of Moon, gonna discard another to pop the Spy, and attack over the Joker's Knight. In the end phase, Joker's Knight always returning to the hand. And here is Waking the Dragon, one of the funny cards in Speed Duel, right? Yeah, XYZ Dragon Cannon is gonna pop it, and this is what a real machine looks like, 2-pack says. Unfortunately, there is another Union Scramble in the graveyard. That's the 3rd copy, so Delicatus on a full playset of this card. And that way clearing the Cyber End Dragon. Two-pack drawing Swords of Reeling Light. That is gonna extend the game by quite a bit. Soul and Luna gonna flip Spy face up. X Head Cannon face down, so loses the equip. And the Spy not summoning Descendant. Maybe 2-pack sided it out or something. But here he draws Descendant, so I don't get why he didn't summon that of the Spy. Anyway, here is Quaking Mirror Force. So again, flipping all of those cards face down. Delicatus again using his skill. I think that's the 2nd time, right? To summon YZ. And that should have held down the fort quite a bit, but here is Mobius the Frost Monarch. And yeah, that is gonna put Telecatus in a horrible position. He still has an X, Y, and Z, but I don't know whether he's on 2 copies of XYZ Dragon Cannon. Yeah, looks like he isn't, so I'm gonna give the win to Tupac. Amazing, yeah. Other top 4 match, we're gonna see Domoski versus Zodiac K. So we're gonna see Reptiles versus Relinquished. Here is a Senju adding the Relinquished to the hand. And Gale Lizard is summoned, and that allows Domoski to switch Senju to defense position. And yeah, doesn't flip it face down, just face up, but in this situation, it didn't really matter. Black Illusion Ritual is activated, tributing Benton, so that will search for another Senju. And a book already used on a Relinquished. That might have been a bit too early, because here we're gonna see another Black Illusion Ritual being activated, and this Relinquished will be able to resolve. Domoski using Sphere Grebo against both of the attacks. And yeah, this is where things start going downhill for Domoski. Zodiac K gonna start hitting him for some damage. Yeah, just hitting with the goddess with the third eye. Luckily, there is a Gay Lizard to hold down the fort. Gets over the goddess. So pretty tight, but here is Drillroid. Zodiac K just needs to draw any monster, and he draws the Tribe Infecting Virus with 2 cards in hand to pop both, and 1600 is exactly Domoski's life points total, so snatching that game from the jaws of defeat, very nice, very cool. So first win is for Zodiac K. He's forced to go first, but yeah, opening Senju is all you really want. Now, this Fossil Dyna could potentially be huge. Although, Senju is bigger than Fossil Dyna, so that's gonna be one issue. And also, this card, he loses his Faceless Magician. Drillroid takes care of it, but that means Relinquish just returns. And Zodiac K can normal summon the Senju and have game on board. So that is what he's going to try to do. But Sphere Grebo is gonna prevent that from doing its thing. And Fossil Dyna having just too few defense points to hold down the fort against these Senjus. And yeah, ain't no way Domoski could play from here on. So we're gonna see Zodiac K moving on to the finals, where they get to face Tupac on the Battle City Bestie pile deck. Tupac going first, setting the spy. Maybe it will resolve in this duel, or maybe it won't, because we do see Relinquished coming out. This gets met with Sol and Luna. So Spy bringing out a second Spy. Yeah, Tupac with the Lava Golem is gonna use the skill. Discard Relinquished, Tribute Relinquished, Summon Relinquished. So all his eggs are in this one basket. No direct attack, skill doesn't allow it. You see Descendant being destroyed. Goddess gets in directly to summon Dark Magician. And a Dark Magician versus Relinquished. I've seen that before. I've been there. It attacks over the Goddess. And here is pre-prep, so gonna add the spell from the deck, another Relinquished from the grave, and we're gonna see a Relinquished actually absorb the Dark Magician. What a classic. 2-pack, not yet using his Quaking Mirror Force. He thinks he can wait one more turn, and here it is. Tribe Infecting Virus, destroying the spellcasters. And getting in there. Illusionist Faceless Magician was in the graveyard, so when Relinquished got destroyed, this one just comes right back. That is gonna be sticky, very sticky for 2-pack. Yeah, this little resource loop, very strong. Although, Tribe destroying all spellcasters, Relinquished returns. And yeah, one more card would have broken the loop, but doesn't look like it'll be happening. Relinquished absorbs the Tribe Infecting Virus. Can it attack for game? No, because of that Quaking Mirror Force. And here, top decking full Soldina, attacking over the Relinquished, and there's nothing Illusionist Faceless Magician can do about that. Trying Benton isn't going to help. So 2-pack is gonna slowly, over multiple turns, chip down Zodiac's life points. There we are. So first game goes to 2-pack. Let's see, 2-pack's opening considerably weaker than last time. And Zodiac is gonna try to capitalize on that. Pre-preparation of Rites. One of the best cards in Speed Duel. Plus the Senju for searching power. That is gonna search another copy of Senju. Yeah, we haven't seen it come up, but this can also search the Goddess with the third eye, which is pretty cool. And Relinquished going to absorb the Tribe Infecting Virus. 2-pack is gonna drop down to 1000. But here is a Swords of Revealing Light to save the day. Let's see. Lava Golem going to be dropped on 2-pack's side of the field. Yeah, maybe he shouldn't have set that Sphere Grebo. That's gonna be his undoing. And 2-pack looks at his next card and yeah, that is game. Burn with Lava Golem for game. That's the second time this turn, so yeah, pretty good main deck inclusion of Zodiac K here. And this time Zodiac's hand isn't looking amazing, but one Black Illusion Ritual fixes that. We see Jin, Releaser of Rituals. No, Disarray of Rituals. This makes the ritual monster unaffected by traps, so that is amazing against all these Quaking Mirror Forces we've seen. It's not immune to hand traps though, so Sphere Grebo will be putting the Relinquished in defense mode. Here is Magic Grebo. Let's see how good that is going to be. Relinquished gets in for 2000, and yeah, Magic Grebo can only summon Dark Magician from the grave or deck, not from the hand, and it looks like 2-pack is only on one copy of Dark Magician. So Zodiac K with the Relinquished deck is going to be the winner of Speed Duel Showdown 191. Guys, I was Ryan Atlas, thank you for watching, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Bye!